This young can be embarrassed by my balls. Yes, 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 yes. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? How was your bank holiday weekend? How are you guys coping during this pandemic? How is your studies? How is your employment? How are you guys coping? How are you guys surviving during this time of crisis? During this time of crisis. You know, I always make videos. I don't really ask you guys how you guys are. I don't really ask you guys how you guys are. I never really ask you guys, and I'm sorry. I apologize for my balls. I should be asking you guys how you guys are, because you guys show me a lot of support. You guys, always watching my content, which is cool. Some of you guys have been watching my relationship series. Some of you guys are enjoying it. Part 1, part 2. You guys have seen Michelle part 1, Jasmine part 2. You guys are enjoying it. And if you guys are watching it continuously, you would have seen that, in part 2 about Jasmine, me and Jasmine went on a holiday to Portugal. But there's something that happened in Portugal that I didn't talk about. You guys always ask me, Uncle, why don't you prank on my school? Uncle, prank on my school. And I used to prank a lot of schools. I used to prank all colleges, unis, schools, I used to prank all a lot. But it got to a point that, I stopped prank calling schools. You guys are wondering, why you're not prank calling schools anymore? What's going on? Now, here's the reason why I stopped prank calling schools. So basically, myself and one of my exes, basically a while ago, I went on a holiday, to Portugal with one of my exes. We were together at the time. We had a very nice romantic holiday in Portugal. So while I was on holiday, just chilling, enjoying myself, getting waved, going to parties, getting drunk, I got a phone call all the way from England. Hello? It was a random old white man. Hello there. Hi, my name is Davis Richardson. I'm speaking to Uncle Rafool. So I thought it was a prank call. I was like, okay, who the fuck is this? Like, what's going on? Who is this? Hello, my name is Richard Davison. I work for a Croydon Advertiser, the Daily News. A random white man called my phone while I was in Portugal. This guy called my phone and was telling me that he works for a newspaper called Croydon Advertiser, and he wants to interview me because he's going to write about me on the newspaper. I said, how the fuck did you get my number? Like, who the fuck is this? This guy didn't tell me how he got my number. He just told me that he was going to write about me on the press because of my prank calls to schools. I said to him, like, listen, like, okay, cool. Like, I don't mind you writing about me. Me, I don't give a fuck. I said, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind. Cool. But how do I know that you are actually, it's not a prank call? How do I know that you're actually a real person? He then said he would send me an email. Then he would call me again later in the day. Cool. I came off the phone now. This guy emailed me. I saw the website, his actual email, business email. I saw the company. I saw that this is actually a real company. It's actually a newspaper. They want to write about me. So I called the guy back saying, yo, like, why don't you write about me? What do you want to write about? He said that he has received so many reports that apparently I've called over 150 schools across the UK, and he finds that very, very disturbing that a guy of my age will spend his time prank calling schools. So he has no other option than to write about it and put it in the press. So he's contacting me to ask me some questions, to interview me, and wanted to find out some certain things about me. So obviously, me that don't give a fuck, I was just like, yeah, go ahead, you go ahead, write about me, go ahead. This guy said, okay, that's fine. He asked me about my age, he asked me about what I do for a living, he asked me why do I prank call schools, like why am I going to traumatize these teachers for. And back then, my prank calls were very, very like brutal. I will call a school, I will pretend to be an inspector, I will then chat shit to the teachers, scare them, and they will actually think I'm an inspector, and then I would then tell them that they are fired. Here's an example.
Hello, my name is Keely. I'm the principal's PA. How can I help?
Yes. So what time should we come tomorrow for the inspection? Should we come at 9 o'clock or 9:30?
Sorry, I can't really understand you. I am sorry.
Who am I speaking to, please?
Sorry, my name's Keely, and I'm the principal's PA.
Okay, that's it. You are fired now. Pack your bags and leave the office, please.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I say you are fired. Pack your bags and leave the office.
Sorry, I can't understand what you're saying. Could you speak a bit slower?
We are unimpressed with the way your school is not aware by the inspection tomorrow. And I'm telling you that you are fired now. Pack your bags and leave the office. We're going to get another assistant PA in that school.
1461. And sorry, yes. Your name again?
My name is Uncle Rafool.
And how do I spell your surname?
Have you packed your bags yet and left the office? I'm waiting for you to. I say you don't work in that school anymore.
Sorry, could I take your surname?
Excuse me? Are you listening to me or are you just talking over
me?
Sorry,
I can't. I'm having trouble in understanding you. I am sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just having trouble in understanding you.
I accept it. I accept your apology. That's okay. But you're fired. Pack your bags and leave the office. After this guy finished interviewing me over the phone, I came off the phone now, and then my girl just looked at me like, is everything okay? I said, yeah, don't worry, just some random guy that works for a newspaper wants to write about me because he's fucking jobless cunts. He's calling me, saying he wants to interview me. So I carried on with my day, doing what I do best, just chilling, swimming, going to a swimming pool, getting drunk, Then just before the holiday finished, I woke up and I saw a message on my WhatsApp. It was a message from one of my close friends saying, hey yo, what's going on, bro? You're bare on the news, I said, what? I'm on the news. Where? The guy sent me a link. I opened it. It said, Ofsted prank calls done for a laugh, says YouTube star. A prankster has called more than 150 schools across the country impersonating an Ofsted inspector and telling staff they have lost their jobs. Heads who are falling prey to the action say it is distressing and time-wasting, but the man behind the call says it's part of his comedy act. Uncle Rafool, a 21-year-old boy claiming to be from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, in his online biography, performs the fake phone calls on requests from pupils who want to see their teachers embarrassed. He then shares recordings on YouTube. He calls schools pretending to be from Ofsted and tells staff members they have not complied with upcoming inspection requests before telling them they are fired, must pack their belongings and leave the school. City Academy Lorik fell victim to the joke, and a video recording of the phone call to Principal Mary Sparrow was uploaded on YouTube last year. Uncle Rafool starts by asking what time we should come for inspection, leading to him telling the teacher it's from the inspector. So basically, this was all over the news. My friends and families were messaging me saying, yo, you're on the news. I can't lie, I was all the way in Portugal, but I was shook. I was like, am I safe to return back to my country? Am I safe to return back to the UK? Am I safe to return back to my country? So I was shook. I was basically shooting bricks. I was shook, My girl at the time, she was just laughing at me, just creasing like, yo, that's funny, bro, that's funny, you know. But the bad side to it, the reason why I actually stopped calling schools is because I was informed that some teachers that I was calling and, you know, irritating over the phone, apparently they spoke to me in a rude manner. And when they spoke to me in a rude manner, because I posted the phone call on YouTube, a lot of parents, adults, families, they saw the telephone call, they saw the recording, and they saw how the teachers spoke to me. And because of how unprofessional the teachers spoke to me, they got fired and they lost their jobs. Yes, it's facts. Some schools that are prank called, the teachers I spoke to, they lost their jobs because of that prank call. Because of the way they spoke to me on the phone, they lost their jobs. And because of that kind of made me feel some type of way about it, because although I'm on Rafool, I'm a gimmick, I'm a guy who doesn't give a fuck. Like, I thought to myself that I don't really do this kind of things. Like, you know, I only do this on Rafool stuff for a laugh, for, you know, for just for banter. So when I'm hearing that people are losing their jobs because of my prank call, that made me feel a bit uncomfortable, and I felt that that's not what I'm doing. I'm not out here to, you know, stop money income for some people that are earning money working as teachers. I'm not here to, you know, make anybody lose their jobs. That's not why that's not why I do my own Rafool stuff. That's not why I do it. You know, I'm here to bring humor, joy, and laughter to the mouths of everyone. I don't want to be here making people lose their jobs. So because of that, I just thought, you know what, I don't want to prank call schools anymore. So I stopped prank calling schools for a long time. You know, so now I prank call random places like restaurants or whatever. You know, but I can't lie, it's been a while since I prank called schools, so I'm gonna come back to it. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna come back to it. Guys, what's your opinion? Should I carry on prank calling schools? What do you guys think I should do? Comments down below. If you want me to prank call schools, please let me know. You know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Yes.